And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lauletta. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Underwood. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Johnson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Mike, 53, Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken. Down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Oh, now he bowls him over. A big run there by Johnson. 55 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go!
From the red zone now, Lauletta. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Lauletta now to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Flag 58 rail.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
Now Lawlett on 1st down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
There it is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll roll him out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lauletta after the interception. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Damian Ratley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Lauletta. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lauletta on 3rd down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Again, Lauletta. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And their lead will swell up to 28. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
We got three. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! Damian Ratley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Lauletta. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lauletta on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 53, check 53.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Lauletta after the interception. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ace, ace. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Ace, ace.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Lauletta now to throw it. And Ingram holds it in. And now off to the races, down the right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chiefs on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Check 48 to the right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Johnson on the counter. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.